Hey y'all, today we are doing a full in-depth review of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation Powder. This is what the compact looks like. I really do like it. Let me grab the other one real quick. This is what the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus powder looks like. So I do have another powder. We are going to compare the two, not on my face. I'm just going to tell you the comparisons. I've used this for about 2 weeks now. And let me tell you exactly what this is supposed to do. It says, IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation Powder is your skin-loving, buildable coverage finishing powder. That's what kind of threw me off. A finishing powder means you have all of your makeup on, you put a finishing powder on top to make your skin look more like skin. You can make it dewy, you can make it matte. Most of the time a finishing powder is something like the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. So it just makes your skin look more natural, more like skin, not so matte. But it doesn't really add any coverage or very much coverage. So that's what I was first and foremost confused about. This comes online to Ulta $5.19 and in-store $6.2. So, from my understanding, let me tell you the benefits. It says skin-loving finishing powder pairs perfectly with your full coverage moisturizer, delivers buildable coverage with a natural matte finish. 3D Skin Flex technology provides flexible, pure color pigments that float over lines and wrinkles. So this is not supposed to settle in your pores, your lines, your wrinkles, anything. And then it says it has good ingredients. So from my understanding of all of this, it's supposed to pair with skin, like, let me get out what I'm saying here. Kind of like colored skincare. So it says, let me find the little quote here. When applied on top of your favorite color-infused skincare products, it truly helps you say bye-bye to traditional foundation. So what this means is this isn't a product that is meant to wear alone. Like, it's not a foundation powder. It's meant to be worn on top, which is kind of a negative in my opinion. I was thinking this was a foundation powder, or you could use it as a finishing powder. So what I'm going to do, since this is 12 minutes long already, I am going to put on some of my Complexion Rescue. This is one of my favorite kind of no makeup products. I'm going to apply this, and then we're going to put this powder over it so you can see if it adds coverage and how it looks, because this doesn't have very much coverage at all. And for this, I just dot it around the face, rub it in, super quick, super easy, kind of no fuss. I'm gonna leave the neck. I actually will just bronze that up. You can see my skin is a lot darker than my face, so bronzer will be my friend today. I'm going to throw on a little bit of concealer. This is the Uoma Stay Woke Concealer. I'm not going to put on very much, but we're going to add a little bit here. I have a full review on this if you want to see it. And then I'm just going to blend this out. I have had so much going on. I haven't had a video all week. I had very few last week. So we had a pregnancy scare. I had a tubal last year and I was 9 days late on my period, but thank goodness, apparently it was just stress or this or that, but I'm not pregnant. And then this week, my radiator went out of my vehicle, so we are trying to find that, and I have to get it replaced, and we've just had so much going on, so much stress, but I'm going to stop complaining, and I'm going to get these videos out, because I've finally gained some momentum, and I'm getting several views, and a lot of new subscribers, so thank you guys for all that. And yeah, so I'm gonna hush, we're gonna get back into this video. And so here is where we are going to bring in the powder. So I have this in the shade Neutral Tan. Let me show you where I have used this. Like you can see in the center there, there's little white dots. I don't know what that is or why that is in there. I know in the new Confidence in a Foundation, it almost had little white, I don't know, little white something in it. And I do like that foundation. But this, I'm not sure why it looks like that, but that's what it looks like. So I'm going to get closer so you guys can really see my redness right here. And I've got some, this is a complexion buffer brush from Eco Tools. We're going to concentrate it right here and then start to blend. With a powder, I am really going to buff it so that way it kind of disperses on the skin. You can see it adds a bit of coverage, but I have built this up several times and worn this kind of more so as a finishing powder and as more of like a powder foundation. I've tried it alone. I've tried it with several different complexion products, and I don't think you really get too much more coverage out of it. Like you can still see this whole line of redness here. So I'm gonna keep building this onto the skin, but I just don't think that it adds a whole lot. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this to the neck because that darkened us up a little bit. It just, I don't know, it looks so patchy, and I found that's the best way to apply it, because if you're using it as just a regular finishing powder, it doesn't really do what I want a finishing powder to do, which is to make my skin look more like skin, where this is matte and it doesn't have the coverage that I want. So I don't know, I don't really understand this product. I've used it every way I could possibly use a powder, and I don't get it. So I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush and even add it here so you guys can see that way as well. And this is what we look like with the powder on. I am going to go off camera, finish up the rest of the face, and then I'm going to get into my full thoughts on this and if I recommend it. Okay, so it's actually been several hours. If you guys have watched any of these other videos, my youngin got sick. I had to pick him up. We've been at the doctor and gone for quite some time. So let's get back to this. You can see where it's been about 4 hours. It's kind of patchy and my redness is coming through, which it never really covered it up completely, but I don't like this product. I don't understand this product. It's not a finishing powder to me. I don't even know why they named it that. I would never put a matte powder over everything that has coverage. Does not make sense. And that is what a finishing powder is. I don't think it has enough coverage to be like an actual foundation powder, or sorry, powder foundation, if I can get it out. But I'm not a fan. I don't think this is worth $40 in any way, shape, or form. I don't think it's worth $10. So, I'm sorry, this was kind of negative, but I want to give you guys my honest thoughts on this, and I'm not a fan. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.